A developer picks up a Jira ticket on a Tuesday morning. The task is to migrate a main customer database to Postgres 16. From the outside, it looks like a standard routine upgrade. What the ticket doesn't say is that another engineering team attempted this exact same migration 2 years ago, and it completely crashed the entire system. That previous team misconfigured the connection pooling. When they pushed the update, the database couldn't handle the traffic, the connections maxed out, and the company's payment service went completely offline. The engineer working today has no idea this happened. The people who fixed the outage have moved on to other projects, and the postmortem document is buried somewhere on a shared drive, completely disconnected from the current workflow. Because the developer doesn't know the problem exists, they have no reason to search for solutions. The organization is about to spend engineering hours repeating a very expensive mistake. The current enterprise workflow relies entirely on human engineers manually hunting down past context. They search through Slack threads, read old Jira tickets, and skim through meeting transcripts, all before making a single technical choice. This creates a constant cycle of institutional amnesia. When a senior engineer leaves the company, their understanding of why a specific architecture decision was made leaves with them. Building a massive wiki or knowledge base doesn't solve this. Storing information is useless if the context isn't actively delivered to the engineer at the exact moment they are about to make a decision. ContextBridge operates by reversing this dynamic. It is an autonomous AI agent that activates the second a task is created, intercepting the workflow before a mistake can happen. As soon as the developer creates the migration ticket, ContextBridge immediately queries DataHub to establish the physical reality of the current data infrastructure. This interface shows real-time DataHub context. The agent locates the target asset in the center, the customer orders dataset. By tracing the downstream lineage on the right, it calculates the blast radius, mapping exactly what breaks if the migration fails. 12 downstream assets, including critical revenue dashboards. But mapping the data pipelines only shows what is connected today. To make an intelligent decision, the agent needs the human history behind those nodes. This knowledge graph visualizes how the dataset connects outward to past events. The agent scans years of Slack conversations, historical failures, architecture decisions, and the specific engineers tied to this asset. This investigation summary details the findings, linking today's task to the buried 2023 failure with a 95% similarity score. Looking closely at the risk factors, the agent highlights the matching variables: the same database system, identical data load patterns, and exact infrastructure dependencies. ContextBridge actively halts the current workflow. It injects a warning directly into the developer's Jira ticket, surfaces the connection pooling root cause, and tags the specific engineers who solved the problem 2 years ago. The enterprise no longer relies on a developer happening to remember a 2-year-old Slack message. The system actively protects the decision. This command center dashboard tracks the agent's real-time activity across the enterprise. It monitors active intelligence alerts and charts the number of risky interventions over time as the system scales to protect the entire engineering pipeline. But ContextBridge's job isn't finished when it averts a crisis. The final step is to learn from it. After the developer successfully completes the migration using the correct connection pool settings, the agent extracts the lesson and writes it back into DataHub as structured, searchable metadata. Every intervention feeds the institutional memory flywheel. A live event triggers the AI to act, and the resulting outcome is synthesized and fed directly back into the central baseline. The organization's collective experience compounds. The next person, or the next AI agent, automatically inherits the knowledge, ensuring the enterprise never pays for the same mistake twice.